not showing up for me.
It is not going live. Great. Cool.
It looks like one started for like a minute and then stopped.
It is live. It is live on my the Twitch dashboard. If you want to
There
maybe
we go.
refresh.
There we go. Now I see it. Go.
Okay. There you go. I spelt it wrong on our Discord. Oh, that's great. All right, hold on. Let me just make sure that I spelt it. I sent the tweet out. Did I accidentally? Oh shit! I did spell it wrong in the tweet.
You spelled it productans.
Dude, I just woke up.
Okay. I know. I'm sorry.
No, that's on me. That is completely on me. But I appreciate you resending the link so that way I could actually do it right here. Just copy paste that, sweet, and then add image, add the week 3 image, and fucking post that shit up. There you go. Excellent. Wonderful. I'm a little so welcome everyone. I'm a little out of it, and so I think that's what's gonna make this even better. But welcome everyone to the week 3 action in the VBBFL. It's going to be an exciting day where we are going to start to see, how things go. Like week 3 in the NFL usually is like that barometer of like, okay, is this team going to be good or not? Are they going to have a winning record after this week or not? And it's going to be interesting to see as teams that now we didn't have like the like a crazy amount of differences between the matchups last week, and like we ended up having a very even standings with 2-0 teams, 2-0-2 teams, and then the rest of them being 1-1. So I think this is the week where we separate the top
children from the adults.
Good. I almost said man for the boys, but I really did not want to gender it, so I appreciate that. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up right there. All right. So I'm gonna now adjust my volume real quick on the OBS thing. Make it a little bit quieter. Maybe a little bit louder now. Okay. And
louder now.
A little bit louder, a little bit softer. And all right. So, and just a general reminder how all this works. This is a tabletop roleplay game where we are simulating football games that are not actually being played, but they're instead being the outcomes of drives are being determined by dice rolls. And so we have 4 matchups where each of us are going to take... Oh, by the way, did I ever introduce you?
No, you didn't. My name is Matt.
My good friend, Matt.
And I like Halloween candy.
Good. Delicious. What do you do you say that as if you actually have Halloween candy? Do you have Halloween candy?
I did. I got some to eat on the during the whole deal, but then I ate it all.
Wow.
And by ate it all, I got 2 of those mini boxes of Nerds, and then I ate both of them.
Oh, okay. You just made it sound like you had
have, like a whole fucking bag of...
You just made it sound like you had like this like apocalypse style like pack like Halloween candy like supply that you're gonna just go through like and just destroy over the course of the VBBFL. And it's just like, oh no, it's just 2 boxes of Nerds I've finished up. And so so each of us are going to take on a team, and we're going to roll for that team, and then we're going to describe the scenario in which, depending on how the rolls go, we will describe the scenario about how that football drive goes. There is there's no field goals. There's only touchdowns or not.
Only touchdowns. We do have a co-host who just joined us.
And
welcome.
It's our boy Gabe.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Gabe.
coach of the Escadillo Artisans.
Yes, he is a frequent guest here, and I appreciate it. He will represent the paintbrush well. Um, that he unfortunately Escadillo is not until the third matchup, but we'll get there.
That's fine.
We'll get there eventually. All right. So, with that
We'll
being
get there
said,
one day.
with that being said, we should let's get going here.
Let's do it.
We got the first matchup. It is time, Matt, for you to finally take
Yeah.
the role of the Phoenix City Phoenixes here.
This is gonna be fun.
This is this is a 0-2 team that has been not very good at all this year. Has barely had close games in any way, shape, or form, and they're now going up against the 2-0, ball handling strong, Perth Amboy Privateers.
They're just so good at handling balls.
Yeah, it's just they're top of the line, man. Top of the line of the handling of the ball department, you know.
That was my
Handling
nickname in college.
That was my reputation that I earned. Yeah. So, so I'll take on Perth Amboy. And do you want let's do the flip of the coin to see.
Sure. I mean, I am always going to call tails. So.
Yep. All right. So it is flipping. It is flipping, and it is heads again.
Okay.
But you know what? I'll defer my decision. I should have just done this from the beginning, but you know what? I'll defer my decision. You go.
I'm going first.
You want to go first? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Phoenix City Phoenixes is gonna kick things off here. And so let's and just because again, in case we have anyone new here, we will just explain as we go how these drives work.
Yep.
So
each team has an offensive stat, a defensive stat, and a ball handling stat. These stats will come into play on every drive. There are 3 drives per quarter, 4 quarters total. We alternate drives as the game goes on. Each team will get 6 chances to score. Every drive is consistent of our first roll, which is the offense stat versus the opponent's defensive stat. We roll a d20, we add our stat, whichever the higher number is, determines who gets advantage for the ball handling check. The ball handling check then happens if the offense has a greater ball handling check, then they score. If it's less, then they fail, and the other team gets to take over. Then we can potentially go for 2, which will get it, or kick the ball, which we'll go into when we get there.
Indeed. All right.
So my first offensive check with my offensive point of 12 is going to be a 21 total.
Okay. And mine is a 13, so that means that you have advantage on your next roll.
Yes. So I have advantage. Unfortunately, this is where the Phoenixes always seem to get, where they do well on the offense check, and then we get either a 9 or a nat 20.
Oh, boy, is luck turning around for the
Wow.
Phoenix City Phoenixes. So
They
that
score on their first drive.
yeah, so usually what would happen is that I would roll another defensive check, and if I could beat their number, then that would mean that they couldn't score. But with a nat 20, that is overrided, and so the Phoenix City Phoenixes get the first score in the first quarter ever. I think. I don't think
Wow.
they've ever scored in the first quarter.
They've not scored in the first quarter prior to this point.
All right, so here's your Phoenix City Phoenixes roster here. And by the way, this league is about video game characters. I forgot to make that clear. So, these are the players on the Phoenix City Phoenixes. Who's gonna score the first touchdown, Matt?
All right, well, we're gonna have Steve, fresh off of his inclusion in Smash Bros. He is loving it. His picture right now doesn't have him with the beard. He grows a beard for this play, and takes the ball, throws it down to Enderman, who's technically also in the game. Enderman zips around, teleports around a couple times, and gets into the end zone. Phoenix City scores, and we're gonna need all the points that we can fucking get. So we're gonna go for 2.
Yeah, I completely understand that. But I just found it funny. Like, he just, right before the ball snap, he just goes, and the bird just grows. The bird just shows up. It just, like, pops out of his fucking chin.
Alright, so I need to make 2 offensive checks with disadvantage.
Yes.
It's going to be either a 27 or a 17.
Alright, so those are some pretty good freaking rolls there. Let's see how happens here. That is a -4. You're good. You made it.
We go up to 8 points.
Yeah, so describe this 2-point play.
All right, Steve's gonna have the ball again, and this time he's gonna and the beard goes away. He's handing the ball up to Dry Bones, who what Dry Bones does is he actually falls into Bones, but the ball hasn't touched the ground yet. So everyone like runs over him, and then he reassembles himself to get into the end zone.
Okay. So is it like fumbling almost in the air as he falls?
Yeah.
And then he reassembles before it hits the ground, and then makes it. Okay, I see. That's that's the Dry Bones way, I guess. All right.
Now, I do want to mention that this did happen off of a crit, so Phoenix City just needs to get really lucky with this for the rest of their existence.
Yes. No. This is a strong start. If the Phoenix City Phoenixes can knock off an undefeated team, yes, it would be the start of a nice turnaround for them. They need it.
The team chaos of the week.
is our team chaos of the week. All right. But with that being said, Perth Amboy is next up on this thing. So now, this is gonna be a -3 roll. Oh, that is just a 6.
For me, that is a 10, actually. Okay. So you get disadvantage.
Disadvantage. All right.
But with a nice ball handling check.
Yeah. So this is the strength of the Perth Amboy is the ball handling. 16. Whoops. Let's make that a 9.
All right. Versus my dirty 1.
All right. So that is a success for Perth Amboy. Yep. Despite the rocky start. Let's see here. Yeah, so Prince of Cosmos, he struggles a bit at first. He's about to roll the Katamari, and he almost gets sacked big time. And so he ends up throwing it away, but what he doesn't realize is that the sneakiest of Sly Coopers was there just on the edge of the sideline where he did not actually go out, and he ended up catching the ball and running it in for a touchdown. It was a miraculous almost 50-yard play, and the Perth Amboy Privateers then I think for in this scenario, I don't know. We could tie it. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, no, let's tie it. Let's tie it. I don't know why I don't want to overthink this. Let's
try to tie it.
Let's try to tie it. Yeah.
I shouldn't be getting too cocky. I'm playing Phoenix City.
I didn't sense a cockiness from you. You're all good. All right. So now, even with a -3 modifier, I'm hoping to roll high here. Oh, well, that's a nat 1, so it doesn't pay out.
No, it doesn't.
So that is, I have to now mark that down on our nat 1 counter, and we'll explain that when it gets here.
It wasn't me this time.
Yeah, maybe luck has shifted. Who knows? Whoever is controlling Phoenix City has the luck, despite not being able to win with the team.
I suppose
that's how it works. All right, so yeah, it's a failed attempt. Kirby absorbs the ball, and accidentally turns into a football and is unable to move.
Oh no.
So that's kind of, and then the drive just ends there, because Kirby is touching the ground. All right. So that is that.
Yeah.
And but regardless, just give me a second here. Regardless, that is 8-6. So
Phoenix City.
yeah, Phoenix City after two drives is
The
leading.
first time that Phoenix City has ever been leading, by the way.
Yeah, no, this is new territory. Don't screw it up. End of
Yeah.
the first quarter drive here.
All right, here's my offensive drive. That is a 14.
Wow, that is a 2.
Almost bad.
almost bad, but it's a 14. Yes. All right. And then yes, this defense. Oh no, you're good.
Oh boy. All right. Advantage.
That was a 3.
That's going to be either a dirty 1 or 9.
Okay. That is a 25. So I successfully stopped your drive.
Yeah. All right. So they're going to do some running that worked well with Dry Bones on that 2-point conversion, so they're going to hand it off. But unfortunately, since Dry Bones is, a skeleton, he does get run into and break apart easily by who's the defender you want to make this play?
Let's do Singed.
Singed. All right. So Singed
Not Singed.
Through.
What the fuck is that? Pyramid Head. I don't know why I said Singed.
Pyramid Head. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Pyramid Head comes through, and that sword just fucking obliterates Dry Bones, and ball does not advance.
Yeah. Pyramid Head is just brutal. So
yeah.
it's hard to pass by him. But all right. So that is the end of the first quarter. So there's 3 drives per quarter. It's and overall that would mean that a team has 6 drives overall during a game.
Yep.
So we're Phoenix is just finished up with their second drive. We now move into the start of the second quarter. Perth Amboy Privateers start things off. Let's see what happens. Oh boy, that is a dirty 1.
Dirty 1. We say dirty 1 because if rolling ones for us is bad, so we say dirty 1 to mean that the ending result after these subtractions or additions was dirty.
Yes.
And that's gonna be a 0 for me, so you still get advantage.
Damn. Okay. Don't know what to say about that. All right, so that's a 19 or an 11.
Right,
so 19.
I need a nat 20 in order to stop you, which I do not get. That's a -4.
All right. Perth Amboy scores again.
It was nice while it lasted.
All right. Haven't brought him in a while. Big Boss comes in here. He is going to throw it to one of the linemen, Matt the Me, and Matt the Me dodges his way to the end zone, or actually, you know what? It gets tackled at the 1, and I think that Sly Cooper will get his second score of the day, punching it in at the 1.
Very nice.
And so
I need to replace Sly Cooper. I might do that for a future gaming coop.
Oh yeah, that might work out. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna definitely go for 2 again, because just to see if I can get any cushion here. So now I have to roll -3 twice. Okay, that is a 3. So that's
okay, and it's gonna be an 8. So we stop. We stop you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think Big Boss is gonna remain in the game. Throws it to Octodad, and just misses the tentacle. Just.
But Dow is in the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Just barely misses the tentacle. All right. Well, we have a very strange football score going on here.
Yeah, we do.
12-8. But
I
regardless,
believe every game we've had this season is a scoregami, so that's cool.
well, yeah. I mean, that's. Is that wait? Are you comparing it to the NFL? Or are you just saying because it's a new league, it's all
No,
scoregami?
our league's scoregami.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Okay, I see what you mean. All right. So 12-8, Phoenix City Phoenixes. You're up.
All right.
Asia. Sorry.
What?
I said Europe, and then just.
Oh, okay, I get it now. That's gonna be a 19.
I woke up late. All right. 1d20.
Gonna make a continent song for kids. Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, North and South America.
Is that wait? Did you just make that up?
Yeah.
Oh damn, that was actually pretty good. That was pretty dope.
Almost like I'm a composer or something.
Yeah. Maybe you're a music teacher. I guess
Yeah.
maybe.
I don't know right why you rolled twice.
Did I roll twice?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't. All right, so I'm sorry. I'll remove one of those messages.
Either way.
Hey, so I did not beat you, so
So I get advantage.
you get advantage
for ball handling. That's gonna be a dirty 1 or a -3. So I guess I'll take the 1.
Wow. Okay. And -3. Yeah, it's a 13, so I beat you again.
Oh yeah. All right, Steve's still in the game. Still going strong. He's going to throw the ball to Kamek. But the magic was not in Kamek's broom. The Christmas spirit is going away.
Yeah.
And Kamek's broom, like, it goes into the ground and then it like sticks up like at an angle.
Wow. Rough days for Phoenix City. All right. So that now brings us to the end of the second quarter with one more drive to go. Is Perth Amboy's time to pour it on.
Phoenix City isn't out of it yet. Usually they get to a point like right around now where the game is impossible for them to come back from. That's not the case.
Yeah, no, it's a better day. It's a better day for them.
Especially if they stop this drive.
Yeah, well, this looks good thus far. That is a 1, but not a dirty 1, of course.
And that's gonna be an 8 for me. So disadvantage for you.
Okay. But you can't handle these balls.
Only Perth Amboy can handle the balls.
Right, exactly. I got a 16.
And I got a 3, so
all right. Well, there you go. All right. Let's see here. All right. The Katamari is going to begin to be formed here. Everyone on the team volunteers to become the ball as the Prince of Cosmos begins to roll everyone up. And they just roll into every single and then all of a sudden they start picking up members of the Phoenix City Phoenixes, and everyone just gets rolled into the end zone on let's say it was like a 75-yard touchdown, and the refs don't really know what to do, but they're just gonna call a touchdown anyway because they don't know what they're doing here anyway.
Who are the refs?
Who are the refs? This is lore that we have to start building for this world. All right. So if we score 6 here, that would be I can't do math quickly. 18. So all right, I'll do that. We'll just kick an extra point for now.
Okay.
But I think we deserve to give Wii Fit Trainer a chance here.
Yeah, see what happens.
Oh wait, actually, I have to double check what the stat is for Wii Fit Trainer.
2.
It is a 2. Okay.
It's not a gimme.
It's not a gimme. Not a gimme as usual. Oh, and it is not.
Ooh.
It is. Just goes wide right. I think the problem was that Wii Fit Trader was in the Katamari, and so the leg was just not functioning as well. So but
Yeah.
everything's gonna be fun in halftime, where everyone kind of becomes uncatamaried. I don't know how that works. Is it like sticky in there? I wonder.
I don't know, Gabe. You know Katamari? Do you are you able to offer any advice? He's muted.
It is
No,
sticky.
It is sticky in there. Okay, yeah. So they just have to get like, I don't know.
Stuck.
Yeah, get like a butter knife or something and just kind of like start separating the stickiness. Yeah, you'll get there eventually. All right. So now it's 18-8. Halftime passes.
Start of the second half.
Yeah, start of the second half here.
Let's see if.
Yeah, so we don't do it like a usual, like, okay, now we switch, like, at halftime, just to keep things consistent. Phoenix City Phoenixes also will begin the second half as well.
Yep, and they're going to do that with a 30.
Mike! Jesus shit.
If only this roll, like, meant anything towards
all the other stats. Yeah, that's a 4. You're good, man.
Yeah, alright. So I'm either going to get a 13 or an 8. So there is hope.
Yeah, 13?
Got a 13. There's hope.
Alright.
Oh,
my goodness gracious. 15 for the Perth Amboy Privateers. So, Phoenix City Phoenixes do not score again. What is the attempt?
So they actually pass the ball pretty well. Peabody, his robot appendages are able to hold on to the ball pretty well, going down the field, but just gets knocked out of bounds, and then they just miss the rest of their passes, so they can't get in the end zone.
Just rough times here. Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna turn you up real quick.
Okay.
A little bit here. Okay. All right. So, yeah, that is the no score for Phoenix City Phoenixes. 18-8, the score remains. It is now the middle of the third quarter. Perth Amboy with their first drive of the second half. That is an 8.
Versus a -3.
All right, so now that is advantage for Perth Amboy. 15.
Dirty 0.
I mean, I guess it wouldn't be a dirty 0, right? Because zeros can't happen in, well,
true.
Can they happen in dice rolls? No, that's not a thing. Okay, I'm thinking
0. Unless the D10 you count the 0 as a 0 and not a 10.
Okay. Yeah, because I think of I don't know. I'm thinking of like programming and how like the count starts at 0. All right. Well, regardless, that is a score for the Perth Amboy Privateers. The game starting to get away from Phoenix City here. Let's say that, yeah, it's a methodical drive. I think Kirby's more used in this drive, starting to burn some clock. Kirby's running a few of these balls, just like Cooper's running some of these balls, and I think the final drive, I think Big Boss comes in for a goal line play, and throws it to, throws it to Zelda. Zelda catches it, and yeah, nice little magical touchdown there. And I think we're gonna just keep on kicking extra points here. So let's see what happens with Wii Fit Trainer. Oh, that is a nat 20.
Yeah.
That is a nat 20. Wii Fit Trainer just kicks it right down the middle. I guess the experience in the Katamari exfoliated her leg to have it be perfect. And there you go. 25-8 is the score. Right. Is there a path here still? For
oh yeah, because we can score. Even if we score 18 points right now, which would be if we just got 6 points. That would put us at 26.
Okay.
So we have to score the last basically we have to score the last 3 drives, I think, regardless, and prevent you from
You
scoring.
only have 2 drives left.
That is true.
Just saying.
Yeah,
But
so there's not.
oh, there is not. Oh, there is in the
There
path.
is not then. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if it's 6, because yeah, if you get 16 points, then it would be 24. Okay.
24. Yep.
My goodness, Phoenix. Okay.
Okay. We'll see how the rest of this goes.
Yeah.
Though.
See how close it gets, though.
End of the third quarter, we got a 25 for offense.
All right. And that is a 15, so you got advantage.
All right. So we're gonna get either a -3 or a -1. So I guess I'll take the -1. God damn it!
Just barely beat you with 0. Wow. Oh God.
Oh, these poor Phoenixes.
What was the attempt?
I don't even know if there was one. Steve's gonna hand it off to Playa, but Playa is too. I don't know anything. I don't know shit about Santero. Playa's gonna be too concerned with his self-image to notice that people are trying to tackle him.
Yeah. I think that like I think it kind of works like that, but I'm not too sure. But yeah. All right. So that is a failed roll. Yeah.
Yep.
Bowser takes down Playa, and 25-8 remains the score. We go into the fourth quarter. Perth Amboy now can pile on. Let's see what happens here. Has a 16 to start things out.
All right, versus my defensive check of 0.
Okay, so advantage.
Yep.
All right, so that is a 25.
Okay, versus my 3.
Great. Wonderful.
Yep.
Yeah, so Perth Amboy Privateers, knowing they have this game in hand at this point, are going to play as conservatively as possible. Once again, all running plays here, and they're going to punch it in. They're going to bring in Cooking Mama. Cooking Mama's going to run in for a touchdown, and she's going to pretend to use the football as like a spoon in the pot, as part of her celebration dance. And let's kick it again. And that is a 15, so that is a successful kick. And so now the score is 32-8. And definitely nearing scoregami territory here.
Oh, yes.
All right.
I don't think we've ever gotten an 8 before, so that makes scoregami instantly.
All right.
But we get one more time to maybe not have an 8.
Yeah. You can try to get out of the situation a little bit.
Yeah. All right, let's go. That is a 29.
All right. All right, that's a 4, so that's advantage.
All right, ball handling is going to be either a 10 or a -3, so it's going to be a 10.
And that's a 6, so you got it.
We score.
You got a score.
Yeah. All right, so Steve is gonna come out, and it's gonna be a slot pass. Playa actually gets over himself and gets into the what's it called in the slot. I just said that.
Yep.
Grabs the ball, runs it, gets knocked down, and then actually Piranha Plant is gonna get the ball, and it's gonna be a direct snap to him, and then he gets it in his mouth and then just extends over the goal line to get the touchdown.
That's what we call a piranha sneak.
There we go. So way to go, Steve. Setting that play up.
All right.
And then Piranha Plant getting it in.
And now, what are you gonna do? Kick it? Go for 2? What do you want?
I want to see. I'm looking for scoregami scores. No one has ever scored exactly twice.
Okay.
So either of these would be scoregami. I'm gonna kick it just because I want to get Blaziken out there because I myself am personally very happy because Blaziken was added back into Sword and Shield.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
And is one of my favorite Pokemon. So Blaziken's gonna go out for the kick, and this will decide if I have a new favorite Pokemon. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Wow. Turn on Blaziken real quick.
That is a dirty 20.
Oh yeah, you never lost faith. I mean, come on.
No, of course not. It's fucking Blaziken. Look at that badass.
Yeah, there you go.
This chicken's gonna the arms are gonna go on fire. It is gonna pull his leg back, kick it in. It's beautiful, right on in.
And just to put a cap on it, let's just run through this last Perth Amboy drive. That is an 11.
Versus a 9.
Okay, so that advantage on this drive. All right, 13 is the number.
Oh, you have to add a 1 to your counter.
Oh, I didn't see that. All right, so that's my second net one.
Which we're almost done with this game, so it shouldn't be too bad unless you get 1 on whatever the next thing is.
Yes.
Versus a 14. Oh, that's a nat 20.
As a nat 20. All right, so yeah, Phoenix City at least gets a defensive stop before the end of their loss.
Yeah, Spadao just explodes.
And sends everyone flying out of the stadium.
Flying out of bounds.
Out of the stadium, and that's it.
Yep.
That's call it the end of the game right there. All right, so it's 32-15. I wonder if that is a oh, hi Walsh. I wonder if that is a scoregami in the NFL as well. 32-15.
32-15. I can check.
But yeah. So while Matt looks into that, Perth Amboy goes to 3-0 on the year. Phoenix City Phoenixes go to 0-3. Despite what looked like a strong start for Phoenix City, it took they scored in the first quarter and then didn't score again until the fourth.
Yep. That is an NFL scoregami, by the way. 32-15 never happened before in the NFL.
All right. So that we've broken. We told you we'd be more innovative than the NFL. That we never did, but you know what? I want to just pretend that I did. All right, so that's the end of the first game. Very nice.
Yeah. So we have Perth Amboy, who continues to be undefeated.
Yep.
With Phoenix City continuing to be defeated.
Yes.
It's funny. There's not like a big I guess winless, but there's not a similar nomenclature for undefeated that there is for winless, I guess.
Yeah. It's like I don't know. Like I guess both are like adjectives.
Yeah.
So I guess winless does work, but I don't know. There's something about it that doesn't necessarily like come to mind as much as undefeated.
Yeah, because undefeated it feels so good.
It feels good. Yeah.
It feels good to say that someone is undefeated versus someone is winless.
Well, also that I don't know if it's meant to sound good anyway.
True, but it's also like saying someone is lossless.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
All right. Let us move forward here.
PogChamp for season 2 VBB.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got the Pogs in the chat here. All right. Excuse me. Brainerd Paladins at Weatherford Sheriffs. This is the third straight game, I believe, in Kangaroo Stadium. We're just getting used to that facility.
Yeah, Weatherford likes to stay home.
Yeah,
it seems.
Weatherford doesn't like going anywhere, and you know what? No. Nor do any of us in a fucking pandemic.
No, stay home.
Nor should any of us. But also, just for full context here, we believe that this is all taking place in a non-COVID world.
Oh, of course.
So these stadiums are packed with gaming fans and football fans alike.
We talk about this, but I do have college football on the TV in the background, so.
Yes. Well, like college football is pretending it doesn't exist.
True.
Which is just not great. Not great. All right.
No.
All right. So Weatherford Sheriffs will kick things off.
Yeah.
They have an offense of +3, and while you do the next roll, I'm going to show off the rosters right here. Weatherford Sheriffs is this. Brandon Paladins is this.
All right, Brandon Paladin's more balanced team overall, and that's going to be a 14 to set you up for disadvantage.
Okay. All right. And so that is all right, I'll take the 11. The 11.
Okay. And it's going to be a 2, so you get it.
All right. All right, Weatherford Sheriffs looking good. Let's say, all right, so Sam's going to come out, the sole quarterback of the Weatherford Sheriffs. She is going to, let's see. So they've been, she's been relying heavily on Singed, who has today come through with just having a very even like more nasty smell than usual. And so it is just extra hard for defenders to really kind of cut through that. Singe is going to bring it down all the way to the 1, and then Samus is going to throw a fade to Tracer, and Tracer's going to catch it and in the end zone for a touchdown.
All right.
And we're just going to kick it here. Joker is Joker time. And Joker's kicking stat is 4.
It's a good stat.
It's pretty good. That's 16, so that is a successful kick. Very nice. So that is 7-0. After that, yeah, Joker just kicks it, and everyone cheers him on, and he disappears into the night, into the metaverse. All right.
Is that how Persona works?
It's something I wrote about it yesterday. I learned that there's something called a metaverse in which they go in and they steal the evil in the hearts of adults.
Yeah. Okay, where the fuck did Weatherford got moved on the Google Doc. I put it back.
All right, there you go.
All right, Brainerd's time on offense. That's going to be nat 20.
Damn, let's go. All right, I'll leave it roll for that.
Is in at quarterback.
Okay.
And Mewtwo's going to take the ball, use his psychic powers to make a prediction about where the defenders are going to be, who's going to be downfield, and is going to throw a bomb to Diddy Kong, who's going to catch it and run it into the end zone.
Wow.
First play of the game, just excellent quarterback play.
There you go. So Brainerd just takes care of the business there. Are you gonna kick it?
Let's check out our kickers.
Your kickers are pretty strong.
They are strong. We're gonna send out Chun Li to kick here.
Okay.
And that makes it in.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, so that is a 7 tie, and just for net 1 purposes, I am gonna just roll what my defensive stat would have been. Oh
my God.
Wow. So I'm glad I did that though.
Yeah. So we need to. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So that was a perfectly timed nat 1 for that. So there you go. That was actually a nat 20 over a nat 1 then.
Over a nat 1.
There you go. All right. So there we have it. Yeah. So that is a tie, and Weatherford now takes the offense. Let's see what happens. That is a 13.
All right. Versus a dirty 1.
Okay. And then for the ball handling, All right, 15.
Okay, versus a 17.
Oh,
Stop.
man. All right.
All right.
Yeah, the attempt was that they did make it down to the goal line. They were going to try to run it in with Gengar, but they are stuffed by someone. Who is it?
That's going to be. It's going to be Heavy.
All right.
Heavy's my favorite player on this team. I like this team a lot. Heavy is my favorite because he makes noises.
I always have like, oh, this, he might use Womp here, or he might use Craters here, and
I always have to. It's Heavy is so great.
It's always Heavy. It's all good. All right.
I'll try a different one on the next one.
No.
It's
all.
gonna,
No, I get it. All right. So then that is a stop. All right. So then that moves us into the second quarter now, with Brainerd starting things off.
Okay, let me find my. Yep. It's gonna be a 15 for offense.
That is a 12.
Okay, so get some advantage on handling balls. It's gonna be a 17.
And that is a 5, so you're good.
Excellent. All right, Mewtwo is doing well in this game, so Mewtwo is going to stay in, but actually hand the ball off to Greninja, who sneaky gets around people. His tongue is like flapping everywhere, and people are scared to like touch it right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't actively like try to lick people, unlike Yoshi, who we need to have a conversation with later if that happens again today. But people still are just like weird about touching him, so he's able to get in the end zone.
Yeah, all good. So now it's 13-7, and then you gotta kick it.
Yeah, let's kick it.
All right.
All right, Chun-Li did well the first time, so she's going to go back out. And very, very clean kick in.
Very nice. All right. 14-7. All right, so then Weatherford starts their mid-second quarter drive. As a 13.
Okay. Versus a 12. So advantage.
Okay. That is a 20, dirty 20.
Versus an 11, so you get it.
All right, Weatherford ties it up. Let's say, Samus is gonna throw it deep this time to Crash, and Crash is going to bring it down in the end zone. Let's just say right out of the gate. There is a few throws before then. Gengar kind of methodically runs the ball a little bit. So let's say it's like a 20-yard touchdown for Weatherford. And we are going to kick it. That is a 23.
Very nice.
So that's just smooth, right down the middle for Joker. And 14. There you go.
Okie dokie.
Tied game going into the end of the second quarter.
Yep. All right, let's do this. Brainerd is going to have an 18 for offense.
Okay. That is the second nat one, which means that you automatically score.
Yeah, automatic touchdown. So this is going to be Rob and Womp are going to combine to make just the best hole possible for Faith Connors to run through. Faith Connors actually what's going to happen is Womp is going to tilt forward a little bit, and Faith Connors is going to run up Womp's back like she does in her game, and then vault over the defense.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, and gonna kick it.
He had to paint a red line on his back though, so that she knew where to run.
Oh, yes, because that's how the mechanics work. I get that. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna kick. Chun-Li's doing good.
All right.
That's the 13. That's in.
All right. Eggman has been benched completely.
Listen, you gotta go with the hot foot.
Yeah. God damn it. All right. And that is the end of the first half. 21-14 Brainerd Paladins. And now the start of the third. With Weatherford.
Give me some Cowboys, Sheriffs.
All right, 19.
19 versus a 6.
All right, and then for that's a 17.
Okay.
And a 4. Okay, I'll take the 17.
Okie dokie, and that's gonna be a 16. Ooh.
That is tight, but Weatherford Sheriffs get the score. We're gonna say that Gengar is gonna handle most of this drive. He's gonna keep on kind of sulking below the defense in his ghostly form and avoiding the defenders, and then we're gonna get down to the 5-yard line. And we're going to have the defensive secret weapon in the wrecking ball come through and roll into the end zone on a kind of a sneak. Not really. It's not a quarterback, but and it certainly isn't sneaky as a giant metal ball destroys the defenders. All right. So then, and we're gonna kick it again.
Okay. Lots of kicking in this one.
We got kicking. We got it's a strong kicking game overall, and that just barely makes it through. And so it was like it almost went like it doinked 3 times. It was the triple doink. It went like right, left, down, but through.
Nice.
That was how close it was overall. But it is that is a tied game at the start of the third quarter. Let's go to the middle. Brainerd Paladin.
Alrighty. Give me a nat 1 on offense.
Okay.
Immediate stoppage.
And
Mewtwo throws an interception. Who's gonna catch it?
Throws an interception. I'm gonna say it's hold on. Let me just get names because I have not used I have not really actually. Yeah, you know what? Jill Valentine. We'll have Jill Valentine catch the ball on the interception and bring it back a little bit. So then that is an interception end of the drive, and that is your first nat 1 of this game. I have 2 for this game. All right. And so just for just general purposes of going through the motions here, that is a 0 for defense, but it's still you got nat 1, so that is not a mech failure.
Yep.
All right, so now we keep moving forward here.
End of the third.
To the end of the third, right? Correct. That is a 15 for Weatherford.
That is a dirty 1 for.
All right,
Brainerd.
so that is a successful first bit. So go for advantage. 22.
Ooh.
Whoops, I keep on doing that. That's a 10, so 22.
And that's another nat 1.
Oh boy! All right.
Oh, here comes my luck again.
All right. I'm gonna say that this time around, we're going to have someone who I've not used enough of, and I think just because I cannot ever pronounce their name right. Alawi. Shit.
Wait, no.
All right, hold on. We're getting this right.
Yeah.
We're getting this right. We're pausing the action here. We're getting this right. All right. There's a YouTube video here.
Alawi.
Okay, Alawi. All right.
All right.
So Alawi, we're gonna have Alawi come in as a goal line running back. Samus is gonna hand it off to Alawi, and Alawi is gonna punch it in for the touchdown. And Joker's gonna come through for his 4th kick of the day. And he is good.
All right.
He's still good. He's 4 for 4 here in the scoring here. So it is 28-21 at the end of the 3rd quarter. It is a close one going into the 4th.
It is. Any team could win at this point. I think it will come down to the last 2 drives.
Yes, indeed.
All right, Brainerd's going to come up and get a 19 for offense.
Okay. That is a -4.
All right. So ball handling is either going to be a 7 or a 3. I guess we're going with a 7.
And that's a 13.
Damn.
That is a stop.
Yeah, that stops. Okay. Jesse Faden came in after Mewtwo threw that interception, and also couldn't get it done. Was thrown to King Boo, and King Boo couldn't keep his crown on.
Right, and ultimately went to adjust the crown, and the coach wants to just like throw that crown out of the stadium because it ruined the drive. All right, and so that is that. You know who I just realized is not on any football team now that I think about it, and I'm kind of surprised. No Luigi love.
Yeah, there's no Luigi
in the VBBFL, and like that would have been a perfect pairing against King Boo. It's just such a shame. No one loves Luigi. All right, so so that's the Brainerd Paladins drive. They cannot let the Weatherford Sheriffs score here.
No, they need to stop here in order to potentially win.
Okay. Here we go. That is a 7 to start things off.
This could be a 2, so you get advantage.
All right. That's 18.
Jeez.
And a 13, so that is an 18.
And it's a 7. All right.
All right.
Weatherford puts it away.
Weatherford's going to put it away here. Samus, all of a sudden, Samus goes back to pass. The secondary is doing a good job holding down the wide receivers. But there is an opening for Samus to take a run for it. It is a 25-yard run into the end zone. No one's able to stop her. She scores, and she is the MVP of this game.
Yeah.
And they go up 34, and let's have Joker go 5 for 5 here. Oh, no, no, this time Joker shanks it. Joker shanks it to the left. And unfortunately, falls short of being an ultimate perfect kicker. But regardless, 34 points here versus the 21. All right.
Let's see what Brainerd can do at the end here.
Yep.
Make it close. It's gonna be a 17.
Okay. That's a 9.
All right, ball handling is gonna be a 2 or 10.
All right, so 10 it is.
10.
That is the third nat 1.
Man, last play of the game.
And that ultimately that would have been a score anyway. Yeah. I'm not even gonna adjust the stats, but we'll go through.
I want to go for 2, so the stat adjustment will matter.
Okay. God damn it! All right. Well, I have to get Photoshop open. All right. Well then.
I mean, we can just say what they are for the last play.
Okay. Yeah. Y'all got to deal with it then.
All right. So roll a d12.
Whoops.
Is this your first injured player?
This is my first injured player of the season.
Oh.
So that is 2. So that is Gengar. Gengar goes down.
All right, so it's going to be a 1 on offense. That actually improves your defense. So now I'm actually not sure if I'm going to go for 2. New stats for Weatherford are 1, -2, and 1.
There you go. All right, so that's that. So 1, -2, and 1. What
And
is your? What are you gonna do?
that legitimately affects my decision of whether or not I want to go for 2, because I was gonna go for 2, but now I don't want to. So what we'll throw a kick to Eggman, just make him happy, keep him on the team.
He won't hold out for a new contract.
Yeah, we gotta make sure that he doesn't like try to build robots to take over the world or anything.
Yeah, I get
You
it.
know what the weird shit about Eggman is that like he just builds the robots. There's no like meaning for why. It's just like here's a shit ton of robots. Here's a headquarters where Eggman is with all this fucking technology and robots. No explanation to the lore or anything. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. I hate Sonic plots. I'm sorry, Gabe.
There's actually like a joke in one of the games where like people are questioning where he gets all this funding from.
Good. Blaziken gets a 19, gets it in. I need to get my.
Did you say Blaziken?
Blaziken in game. I'm on the wrong team. That was Eggman this time. We were talking about him.
Yeah, was that still a 3?
It's still 3.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. It was a 16 roll.
Yep, Eggman gets it in.
All right. Did you say what the score was? I forget if you described the touchdown here.
Oh no, I didn't.
So Gengar is playing defense here, and he gets. I think he just trips up and gets hurt, so he just kind of wobbles off the field.
Yeah. Greninja's actually gonna run this one in for a touchdown too. He actually he sidesteps Greninja. No, he's gonna juke Greninja. Not juke. What's the word? Stiff arm. He's gonna stiff arm Gengar. Somehow, because Greninja's a dark type, which is super effective on ghost type, so Greninja's just gonna stiff arm Gengar into the next fucking plane of existence, and Gengar's gonna go out with an injury.
Okay, sounds good. All right, but ultimately, regardless, the game ends 34-28. The Weatherford Sheriffs take the victory, the dub. All right. Before we move on to our next our next game, take a quick breather here. So TCP, Team Chaos Productions, we've been pretty active lately. We have a new gaming coop up right now.
Spooky gaming coop.
It's Spooky Gaming Coop. That kind of focuses more on existential crises than actual ghosts.
You know.
But it happens.
Scary shit.
And Matt, our good buddy Walsh, actually, he created a middle segment where it was a quiz, kind of similar to like the Hogwarts sorting house quiz.
Except not those, because fuck JKR.
Right. And so it was more about which mobile game are you? And there's a link to the quiz in the description of the podcast. It was a fun little segment where we could determine what mobile games we were. What's happening with Dock of Shame right now?
So Dock of Shame, I should get another episode up tomorrow, but we are past the halfway point of Total Drama Island, and we'll be going through the first 3 seasons of the show Total Drama Island, or Total Drama, which are Total Drama Island, Total Drama Action, Total Drama World Tour. We'll be going through those 3 seasons, and we're about a 1/6 of the way done. So go ahead and join us there. We have a special surprise in the next episode.
Yes, is that the episode that's gonna be going up tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. Without spoiling anything, how did you handle editing that? Were you able to deal with it?
I have not edited it yet. I'm gonna edit it tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. All right. All right. Well, let me know how that goes.
Yep.
Yeah, and Table Party's going strong as well. The same. Just I forget what episodes were released or not. But I believe it's at a point where we are either nearing the end or we're at we definitely reached the end of this recent chapter of the arc.
Yeah.
And so that's going strong. Please,
there's also gonna be a bonus one-shot arc soon that Walsh and I are doing.
It's gonna be
that we're recording next week. Very excited for that.
Is that gonna be the Halloween? thing?
Halloween-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Halloween has a Halloween theme to it, and so just to put a bow on it, the Virtual Ball Boys. We've been going strong. Week 7, of the NFL, episode 7 of the VBB. This week we revived. You know what's weird? Where we give us the ticket to say the weirdest shit. As we also acknowledge how weird the NFL is. And we gave our opinions about week 6, and we previewed week 7. Thus far, the pick competition for this week, we both picked the Eagles, so we were good. That was a tight squeeze, but we got that pick right. And as of now, Julio Jones is in, so that means five disagreements overall, which is our most this season.
I will need to check Pigskin Pick'em tomorrow just to make sure.
Yes. But yeah, so you picked the Titans, Buccaneers, 49ers, Cardinals, and Bears to win their games. Yep. I picked Steelers, Raiders, Patriots, Seahawks, Rams. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Should be fun. And of course we our episodes come out every Thursday. We film every Wednesday. It'll go out every Thursday before the TNF game. So please check us out. It's a lot of fun. And of course, this upcoming week we'll be doing the highlight reel of this stream. So check that shit out.
Some last words of wisdom. Appreciate what you want. Be are the makes you appreciate what you dad.
Wow. Hits deep. What? It's weird that you said final words of wisdom, even though we're still going. halfway wisdoms. Halfway wisdoms.
We're only halfway there.
All right, you know what, Matt? You know what you just did for that meme? You have now created a new segment that you have to follow through with every single week called Halfway Wisdoms.
Right, I got a bonus one for you this week then.
All right, cool.
I believe it was Benjamin Franklin who said, "You have reached the end of your free trial membership at BenjaminFranklinQuotes.com." I think that's a BoJack joke.
Yes. Very nice. All right, let us move forward here into the third game of the week, the Escadillo Artisans versus the Anaconda Mountaineers. Oh, look at this beautiful fucking
this is
colors.
So pretty. My God.
Look at them colors.
Wow.
We need the NFL to embrace pink more than just breast cancer.
Just do it. It's cool.
It's a cool fucking color. All right. Anyways, Escadillo
will stand out among a crowd.
Yeah. Mitchell. We're in Mitchell Stadium. Anaconda. 0-2, but unlike their fellow winless partner in the Phoenix City Phoenixes, the Anaconda has been competitive, and now will face the 1-1 Escadillo Artisans, who are currently leading the Eastern Division.
Try that again.
Western Division. I was just like, I swear, wait. I
thought you said Weast.
I thought you said I thought you said Western Division. All right.
I will be doing Escadillo.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Gabe.
Wait, why are you sorry?
Because I'm controlling Escadillo.
Oh.
And I have bad injury luck, so we'll see what happens.
I mean, it's better than when Jigglypuff popped.
True.
Yeah, Jigglypuff. By the way, Jigglypuff is back together. Jigglypuff is playing in this game. A miraculous recovery from last week's action.
Yeah. All right. So Escadillo's going to start out on offense with a 21. Very nice.
And that will pair perfectly with this -10 defensive stat. That is a 6.
Okay. Try this ball handling, which is going to be a 4. Oh, but I get advantage.
Yep.
That's a 14. I like that better.
Yeah. And that's an 8.
Okay, so Kumatora is under center, and she's gonna get the ball, make some nice passes down the field to Foxy, who the first time accidentally pops the ball with his hook. And then they get another ball, and Ness is gonna run it in for a touchdown.
Very nice. And by the way, this is the Escadillo roster, and this is the Anaconda roster. All right, so we'll keep the Escadillo Artisans roster up. Are you gonna go for a kick here?
Let's go for a kick. Escadillo is one of the best kickers in the game with Shantae.
My girl.
Don't want to get too crazy. Yeah, that's a 14. That is good.
Very nice. So, all right, 7-0 to start things off. Anaconda, their chance to shine here.
See what they can do.
That is a nat 1.
Ooh,
So
not a great start.
that's a stoppage.
Yep.
Go ahead and describe. I'll say is at least the attempt was going to be Chaz McFreely coming out to start things off. And he is going to try to, and even though he is on their own 20, he himself is going to try to run the ball all the way to the end zone.
The problem with that is,
yeah,
Incineroar really wants to punch him in the face.
Do we blame him though? Honestly,
no, I don't. And it ends up being more of a clothesline, so it's legal. But Incineroar just gets his tiger. How do I get big cats confused? What the fuck? Tiger arm out. Chaz McFreely runs into it and then just falls to the ground.
There you go. Absolutely brutal humiliation to start out the game. And the Escadillo Artisans now take over. They get their second drive of the day in the first quarter.
All right, that's gonna be 12 for offense.
Okay. And that's a -1.
Oh boy. All right, so ball handling is gonna be a 14. Nice rolls.
And that's -5, so you're good.
All good. Okay, let's Kumator is gonna have the ball again, but this time hand the ball off to Meta Knight, who's able to sneak through the defense, gets down to about 10, and then a quick pass to Phone Guy. Still don't know how he catches it into the end zone.
Well, no, he's a humanoid. The only thing phone about him is his head. He just runs around in a suit.
Right, that's true. Okay, so he's able to catch the ball with his cord hands.
Just hands. It's just human hands.
Just hands. I think that's worse. I don't know how, but it's worse.
I think it's literally. I think how we described it in the first episode was that he's literally Stanley, from Stanley Parable, but just with a phone head.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Shantae's gonna come out and kick it beautifully after that.
Okay.
Already did the roll. It was a 20.
Oh, sweet. Natural 20? No, not 20. Okay. All right. 14-0. Anaconda already in a hold, and we transition it into the second quarter. Anaconda starts things out here. That's an 8.
All right. Versus defense is 1. That's a 3, so advantage.
All right.
This is where Anaconda gets to shine.
That is a 14. Not great rolls.
Versus a 2.
All right, but Anaconda gets the score regardless. This time, Chaz has been benched for all of eternity, so Captain Shepard does come out. And hands the ball off to Lydia for a few runs. Kind of tosses her around to Yoshi and Isabel, but ultimately the final touchdown is a 10-yard pass to All Run. And
very nice.
that is the first points of the day. we are going to shift our focus here. We're gonna have just because I adore him so, I'm just gonna have Boomer kick the ball here and see what happens.
All right.
Oh yeah, there you go, Boomer, right down the middle, and that is a successful kick, successful drive for the Anaconda Mountaineers. 14-7, Escadillo, and Escadillo now does their final drive of the first half.
Yeah, let's do it. That will be a 6.
Okay. There's an opening. Nope. -2.
-2. All right. So that's going to be either a 0 or a 9. We'll go with a 9.
Okay. That is a 4.
Jeez, this Anaconda defense, man.
It ain't good. It
Not
ain't
great.
good.
No. So Kumator's been doing good on offense as a quarterback. So Suicune actually is going to pick up a really nice block. Sander Cohen was getting aggressive, trying to get at Kumatora. So Suicune is going to just get in the way, being the large quadrupedal Pokemon that it is. And Kumatora is going to get a nice pass off to Foxy, who's going to take it into the end zone.
Okay. And what is the kicking situation going to be?
It's going to be Shantae again, of course.
Yep. Or I meant to say extra point situation, but yes.
True. But also Shantae's going to kick.
Yep.
The Escondito doesn't feel like they have to get risky right now. That one actually misses though, and that's a natural 1.
And that's a natural 1, so I'll make a
So
mark down for
Shantae
that.
like kicks the ball, but the bottom of her foot literally like hits the top maybe 1% of the ball, so it just kind of like tips over onto the ground.
Yeah, not a great situation there.
And is that my second nat 1 this game, or
that's your first nat 1 for this game?
Okay.
We each have a nat 1 under our belt for this session, for this particular game, I should say.
Yep.
All right, so that is 27.
Last play of the half.
Yeah.
See if Anaconda can get back in it.
And it's a 16 to start things off.
All right, versus 14, so advantage for you.
All right. That is a 15.
Okay. That's a 14. Oh, just barely.
Just barely squeezes it in. I'm gonna say okay. I'm gonna say Captain Shepard, throws the ball deep. And it is basically a competitive play between Yoshi and Wolf. Let's do it. And so Wolf looks like he's about to get the interception, and then Yoshi fucking licks Wolf.
Damn it, Yoshi.
By accident, because ultimately Yoshi was trying to grab the ball in the air. And but as it's almost like it wasn't like Yoshi was aiming for Wolf, because Yoshi was actually aiming his tongue at the ball. Yeah. But these situations are exactly what we've warned Yoshi about. So Yoshi might end up getting a suspension here soon, for his actions. But regardless, it was a competitive play, and Yoshi brings it down with his tongue, and it scores a touchdown.
Well done.
And we will, I know no reason to do anything different, but with the exception of we're gonna have Nil come out and kick it, because we like going back and forth between our kickers here, and that is an 18. Nice. So Nil gets it down the middle. And there you go. 2014 going into the half. And Escadillo Artisans is next.
Back up. That's going to be an offense roll of 10.
10. Okay. That is a 0.
Nice. Okay. Ball handling is going to be... that's a 15.
But that's a net 20.
That's a net 20. Stop.
Anaconda actually gets a stop.
Wow. That... I don't know. That has happened before, because they have gotten one stop before.
What,
like, ever.
What were you attempting to do here?
Let's say that Kumatoris still in and is thrown actually to Wolf. Wolf has gotten on play on offense, and Wolf catches the ball, but it's taken down by someone.
Yes, it is going to be Sander Cohen, who stares creepily into the eyes of Wolf. Wolf's having a rough day.
Yeah.
Just generally.
Got licked, got stared at weirdly.
Yeah. Yeah, Sander. I remember we watched that clip of Sander Cohen, and he just like teleported. He like teleports around. He's like, he's just a fucking weirdo. You know what can you expect from a guy from BioShock? All right. So then that is a stop, and it is still 2014. I wish it was still 2014 some days. Anaconda Mountaineers.
That's when we graduated high school.
I know. I actually think about it. That was kind of a shitty year for me. But at the same note, I'm like, God, those were more peaceful times in the world. Let's see if Anaconda can capitalize on the stop here. That is the second natural one.
Natural one, so they will not capitalize.
That is not a capitalization in any way, shape, or form. It was a capital L for losers.
Let me roll mine just to make sure. Okay, that was.
Yeah. All right. So, then all of a sudden, Captain Shepard is about to go out, but then Chaz McFreely pushes Captain Shepard to the ground, runs out, takes the snap, and then tries to run the ball again by himself. And
oh no.
And what happens? Who stops him?
Incineroar is going to come up, of course, because Incineroar apparently hates Chaz McFreely's guts and can't wait for the rematch.
Yeah, no, this is. And
Incineroar is the only one allowed to be this cocky, so.
Yeah. This is just a brutal day. Maybe Wolf is not having as bad of a day as one Chaz McFreely.
Chaz McFreely.
As Escadillo now takes the next drive for the end of the third quarter.
All right, let's see how we do. I'll try to get ahead. All right, that's gonna be a 10.
All right. That is an 8.
Okay.
So you're good.
Ball handling is going to be a 13.
That's a 0 again.
0. All right. Asgore is going to come in for this one, actually, and is going to kind of like just brute force his way through a lot of defenders, and then when everyone thinks that he's going to run, he's actually gonna throw the ball to Meta Knight, and Meta Knight's going to take it in for a touchdown.
All right. And what is the what's the play here?
I mean, come on. Well, she did miss it last time.
Yes.
And actually, to try to get that point back, we are going to go for 2.
Okay.
With an 8.
Well, don't worry. That's a -7, so...
Yeah. So, Asgore, after brute forcing his way through, knocking in the touchdown, he is going to get the 2-point conversion and just push his way through the defense.
I just realized I had the wrong roster on the screen.
That's
but
fine.
Y'all listen. Y'all hear it.
Jigglypuff didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, Jigglypuff still is playing injured a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
So, but regardless, 28-14. All right, Anaconda still has an opportunity here. Has 2 drives, can at the very least tie it, but needs to be perfect for 3 straight drives in the fourth. This is Anaconda's time to try to shine here.
They do need a lucky stop.
Whoops.
But
that is a 19.
9. Okay, versus a dirty 1.
Okay. A 26.
Oh boy.
And a 30. All right, so 26.
Versus an 11. So Anaconda scores.
All right, good start to their hopefully perfect run here. All right, Captain Shepard. I think this time, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of passes to Isabel, Yoshi, and Elrond. Trying to kind of move the ball down the field as quickly as possible to try to make some plays here. And they do reach the goal line, and they're gonna punch it in with Jazargo, and that is going to be a score, and then we will kick the ball.
All right.
With this time, we will stick with nil for right now. It has net 20. That wouldn't have mattered anyway. All good.
All good.
All right. 28-21.
Can Anaconda get the stop here?
Yeah, that's the big thing.
That's going to be 16 for offense.
That's -4.
Okay. Ball handling check is going to be either a nat 20. That seals it.
Yeah. There you go.
Or with a perfect pass to let's say Foxy this time. Perfect pass to Foxy. Foxy hauls it in for the score. And Escadillo is going to give Shante one more chance. Keep it simple. And that's an 18. It's perfect. Shante redeems herself.
There you go. All right, and we've had a lot of meaningless last drives, but we'll just keep it going here and see if Anaconda can at the very least make it a 1-score game again. Once again, seeming like they might end it close here. That is a 13.
That is a nat 20 stop.
Why, goodness gracious. Okay.
My God, Escadillo. Fantastic job getting these crucial stops. That one wasn't as crucial, but just stopping this high ball handling team from succeeding.
All right, well, here's the thing. Chaz McFreely.
Yeah?
He insists to come out as someone at any role whatsoever, and the coach with a heavy sigh is just like, fine, you're wide receiver. He goes out as wide receiver, replacing Yoshi, who needs to be punished anyway for his consistent tongue licking. So Captain Shepard goes back to pass, throws it. This is on 4th down. Throws it to Chaz McFreely. Chaz does catch it, but then like all of a sudden it like just he goes to catch it. He ends up having it in his grasp and then just drops it. Nothing stops him outside of maybe like a hit from someone from Escadillo defense. I don't know who. I'm guessing. Let me guess. Is it Incineroar again?
Of course, it's Incineroar. This is going to be the biggest rivalry I think of the league.
Yeah, and Chaz McFreely, despite having it the touchdown in his grasp, fails to complete the process of the catch, and ultimately is a big old failure for the Anaconda Mountaineers. That is 35-21 is the final score here. And yeah, this is even though there's been seemingly close one seemingly close game, it's been disappointing finishes overall. But we have one more game to play, and it's against the team that has kind of blown out everyone in their way thus far. But let's see what happens here as the Mansfield Weavers go up against the East Chicago Blacksmiths. Kind of a rematch, because Last week they faced the Brainerd Paladins, who have the same exact stats as the East Chicago Blacksmiths. So, this could end up going the same way, or things could be a little different.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Mansfield Weavers.
Real quick, remind me the final score of the last game.
The last game was 35-21.
35-21. All right.
All right. And also our num counter or natural 1 counter goes down to 0 for resets for everyone. Okay. Here we go. The Weavers are going to start things off here. That is an 11.
Okay. My defense. It's nice when I get to keep like some of the same stats week to week. That's a nat 20 right away. East Chicago.
Oh.
Coming up big.
All right. There we go. So I'm gonna say that Mario was gonna step back to pass to start things off, start out big. Was trying to throw. Hold on, I have to get the page, the rosters up. Was gonna try to throw the Flappy Bird, but what happens?
Inkling is gonna shoot ink at Flappy Bird, and that ink is gonna weigh Flappy Bird down, so that the result gets messed up, and Flappy Bird
does not work out.
Falls to the ground too early.
All right, so first drive, a failure from Mansfield Weavers. East Chicago Blacksmiths now takes over.
All right. Going to be a 14.
And then come on top of that that is a 26.
Oh boy. All right, so disadvantage for ball handling.
This is our best defense in the league.
Yep. All right, that's going to be a 16 or a 15. Okay, 15.
And
Damn.
that is a 16.
Wow. All right. So, Robin, our quarterback, is going to try to hand the ball off to Toad a couple times, but Toad just can't get past the stout defense of Mansfield.
Yeah, he is stopped by Kano.
Yep.
Kano just is like, no, and then just knocks him down. And there you go. Back to Mansfield Weavers it goes. Yep. Let's see what happens here. That is a 0.
And that's a 4.
All right. So that's
advantage ball handling.
Yep. 7 13. Okay, 7.
7 versus a 12. So another stop.
All right.
4
yeah.
First quarter.
Yeah, this is this time they're just trying to make it easy, hand it off to Ratchet. And try to Ratchet tries to make a play, but is stopped by someone.
That's gonna be Empoleon this time.
Okay.
Just big penguin getting in the way. Extends its flippers, knocks Ratchet down.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, scoreless first quarter. That makes my life easier. I don't have to update the scores constantly. All right. Well, East Chicago.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Starts the second quarter up.
All right, that is a nat 20.
Jesus
I've
fucking.
gotten a lot of nat 20s today.
Oh.
Considering all the nat 1s I got last week, this is kind of just.
Yeah, that is a natural 20, and that is an automatic touchdown.
Automatic touchdown.
And. We'll describe how it works.
So Pitt Pitt is going to fly forward really quickly, and Robin is going to place a perfect pass right into his arms. Pitt's going to actually he's flying before he catches the ball, but when he catches it, he's going to run down and juke around the opponents and get into the end zone.
Okay. And Bayonetta gonna come out for this?
Yeah, of course. And that's gonna be a 7. Actually, not good enough. Bayonetta needs to stop voguing and posing before she kicks, because It's not working out well for her.
No, has not worked at all through
No, and
3
against
weeks.
a team like this, you need all the points you can get. So
Yes, indeed. All right. Well, that is 6 points on the board, though. 6-0. Now Mansfield gets their last drive of the first half to get a shot at getting some sort of score here. Let's see. That is a 5.
ooh, okay. This one. That is an 11. Disadvantage.
Okay. That is a 6. That's all right. So 6.
All right, versus a 4. You get it.
Okay, Mansfield still comes through despite it seeming almost fruitless here. Let's see. How do I want to handle this situation? Okay. I'm gonna say that that Mario is gonna go back to pass this time. Is gonna throw it to Sonic. Sonic zooms down with a big play. And then Atreus is going to carry in from the 3-yard line into the end zone, and that was thanks to a nice big hole opened up by one Captain Falcon.
Well done.
And we're going to kick it. That is a 24. Yeah, Fox just down the middle here.
Way to go, Fox.
There you go. And
all right, this is the closest game that Mansfield has ever had.
Yeah. So
their other bouts had some pretty bad. Although I guess they did have Brainerd last week.
Yeah, I mean it gets close in the beginning, but then they might start to pull away. I mean, that's usually how. I mean, that's at least how last week I think went. But we'll see here. So that's 7-6. East Chicago gets one more drive before the half.
Yes, let's see how this happens. That's gonna be a 10.
Okay.
Don't like those odds.
That is also a 10.
Also 10. Okay, so it's just straight up and down. No advantage, no disadvantage.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 16.
All right. And 24.
Okay. Leon Kawada's going to come in for quarterback this time and do a nice pass to Waddle D, but Waddle D's not going to... Short little legs aren't going to be fast enough.
Yeah.
Taken down by...
M. Bison. M. Bison's just going to kind of pick him up from the ground. And just but nicely place him back onto the field because no one could hurt Waddle D outside of Kirby.
Excellent.
All right.
All right, so that's the half. 6-7.
Yep, low scoring affair as per usual.
Score. Yeah. You say that, but Mansfield did score 41 points week 1.
That's true. That was I don't know how that happened with how they're all
because it was against Phoenix City.
That's right. Right. All right. All right. So we're gonna do here. We're gonna start out the third quarter. The third quarter. Yep, with a -1.
Okay. And this could be a nat 20 on defense. My God, East Chicago.
That's a 9.
All right, so that is going to be a deal here. It's actually immediately stopped, so no ball handling check needed because it was a nat 20. Yeah.
All right. So then it is all right. Just give me 1 second, folks. We're just in the middle of something. Hold on.
All right, I will entertain you while Chris is away. By reading shit off of my phone, if anyone is watching here. My 16-year-old son dropped school for his YouTube channel, parentheses 64 subscribers. How do I convince him to go back to school?
That one always makes me sad.
Which weighs more, 60 kilograms or 3 inches? Let's see.
Okay, sorry about that.
Why
So
do they call it oven if they oven the cold food? I eat the food.
sorry about that. All right, so okay, so that drive ended with you got a natural 20 on the defense.
Yep.
Okay.
Just automatic stop.
That was an automatic stop. Let's see. I was gonna do. I don't know. Mario was gonna hand it off to Atreus again. Atreus was gonna start to run. But who tackles him?
It's gonna be Sakura.
Okay, Sakura brings him down.
Big muscles, just good at that.
All right. And moving forward then to Ishikago's first drive of the third quarter.
Do it. If I can find the right thing to copy. That's going to be a 6. Not great.
Yep, that's a 21. So disadvantage.
Okay. It's going to be an 8 or a dirty 1. So that's going to be a dirty 1.
And that's 11, so we stopped him.
It's an 11. Yeah, stopped him. Who gets the ball this time? Sable gets the ball this time and is scared by the defense, specifically.
Shadow the Hedgehog. The other Hedgehog. Yep. I've never seen a Hedgehog design like this. I'm only used to our Hedgehog designs.
Why are his legs so skinny?
Yeah. Why is he so tall?
Why does he have a hairstyle instead of quills?
Right. So many existential questions to be asked.
That she just can't handle herself.
Yeah, just can't handle it. Takes herself out of the game.
Poor Sable.
And ultimately does not get the score. All right, so then now at the end of the third, Mansfield goes again.
All right, 15 for your offense.
Yeah, 15.
17 for my defense.
Okay, so disadvantage. -1.
Versus a 7 gets stopped.
All right. So Mario goes back to pass. Things are getting frustrating for them, but they goes back to pass, tries to throw it, let's say this time tries to throw it to Chris Redfield, who's opting out to be an offensive lineman, trying to be take a wide receiver rep here, but unfortunately is shut down by a defender.
This time it's gonna be Inkling again, actually.
Okay.
Lot of stuff you can do with that ink.
That just Redfield's just covered in ink.
Yep, covered in ink. Can't move.
Yep. My God, there's so many outside ambience around me right now. It's ridiculous. All right. All right. So then that's the end of the third quarter then, and there is just there's been no scoring since the end of the half, and it is a 1-point game here. East Chicago Blacksmiths, you're up.
Okie dokie. This is the end of third or middle of fourth?
This is the start of the fourth quarter right here.
Start of the fourth. Okay, I forgot that you went first. Okay.
Yep.
All right, that's a 13 for offense.
That's a nat 1.
Oh baby. Okay.
Describe the action.
Yeah. Robin's gonna be in a quarterback, and Sable's gonna get over her fear of Shadow. She realizes that he's just a big poser, and Robin's gonna. This is the day of me dunking on Sonic characters.
Yeah, apparently.
Robin's gonna toss the ball to Sable. She's going to quickly get past Shadow. Actually, he's coming at her too fast, and she dodges right out of the way. So, Sable will get by and get in for the touchdown.
All right. And what are you thinking here? Gonna go for 2? Gonna kick it?
Let's see. What's the current score?
The current score is 12-7.
12-7. Okay.
But-
so if I kick it, it's 13, and then you can go ahead with the field goal. If I go for it, if I go for 2, which sounds like a terrible idea because of your defense.
Right. But it's up to you.
But it would be 14, which means you would have to get a field goal.
Right.
Versus 13, where I'm trying to weigh the difference between 13 and a 12, if there is much of one.
I can't help you here.
I know. I gotta make the decision. I'm the coach here, I guess. Who do I have as a kicker? Bayonetta did miss one earlier. I think I have to hope to stop your offense.
So kick it.
So I'm gonna kick.
Yep.
And it's good.
All right.
Bayonetta gets it in. She stopped voguing this time and just kicked the damn ball like her job is.
All right. Bayonetta only knows how to fucking vogue.
Yeah, and like shoot and witch time and shit and other things that Bayonetta does. I've never played Bayonetta.
Yeah. So it is 13-7. Going into the this is the final drive for Mansfield. They have to score in order to win. Here we go.
Good luck.
That is a 6.
Okay, versus a defense of 11. Disadvantage.
All right. That is a nat 1.
Oh.
Mansfield's about to go down. So
That's your second, right?
that is my second.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, frustrating day on offense. Mario decides to takes the power star and starts running down the field with the power star, but the power star runs out at the 5-yard line, and just barely one of the defenders for East Chicago stops him.
This is actually gonna be ice climbers. Ice climbers are there. They I don't know. They have the fucking tie between them, the rope between them, and they just clothesline Mario before he can get to the goal line.
My goodness gracious! Yeah. The star doesn't run out. It's just that the rope stops him.
Yeah.
The star. You guys might not know this. The stars work on everything in the world but rope. Rope is just the one material where power stars do not work.
Listen. I implore you to find one Mario game where an enemy actually uses a rope. That the rope is the reason why that you touching the rope gets rid of the enemy.
You can't. You can't do it.
Can't do it.
So it's in the lore, folks.
Mario can land on ropes like that are part of the stage when he's got the star going, which means that the rope doesn't die.
Right.
So,
there you go.
Ice climbers figured it out.
Yeah, take that, atheists.
What the fuck?
So that's a 13-7. East Chicago's going to win.
Yeah.
Let's do a celebratory drive. We got no drama today on the final drive, but whatever. It is what it is.
It's gonna be 5 for offense.
All right, let's
Something's
see.
gonna happen.
Let's see how angry Mansfield is. 15.
15. All right. Disadvantage is gonna be a nat 20. Which is disadvantage.
Wow.
Doesn't count, so that's gonna be a 4.
Oh, I forgot. This is the advantage disadvantage roll.
Yep. I think I rolled like as many 20s as I rolled 1s last week.
Yeah, 19.
Yeah, and you're gonna stop it. So Robin's gonna come in and just can't find a defender. All of the receivers were really well covered, and
yeah.
Could get going.
Mario's pissed off, runs onto the field and tackles.
Mamma mia!
What the fuck is happening? What the shit? How do you guys not know how to play football?
I hate how good of a Mario voice that is.
Don't worry, that's gonna get lost like within the week, and I'm not gonna know how to do it anymore. All right, so the final score is 13-7.
East Chicago. Mansfield gets defeated.
Mansfield gets his first loss. East Chicago goes to 2-1. Let's before we head out,
Take a look at the standings.
we got to update the standings now.
Chicago is going to be 2-1. Phoenix City is going to be 0-3. Escadillo is going to be 2-1. Anaconda is going to be 0-3. Brainerd is going to be 2-1, and Weatherford is going to be 2-1. So not quite exactly, same divisions. Mansfield and East Chicago are going to switch places. Brainerd beat Weatherford. Weatherford's 1-2. My mistake. Google Sheets, come on. There we go. Oh, they did?
Yeah. Weatherford beat Brainerd, so Weatherford is 2-1. Brainerd should be 1-2.
Yeah, that's right. All right, and then since East Chicago won, East Chicago is tiebreaker. Okay, so in the East Division, Perth Amboy sitting at the top, 3-0. East Chicago 2-1. Mansfield 2-1. East Chicago is ahead because of tiebreaker. Head-to-head tiebreaker, and then Phoenix City at the bottom, 0-3. In the West, Escadillo remains on top. Actually, did Escadillo or Weatherford win their matchup? They haven't played yet.
I don't think that they played yet, but I could be wrong.
They have not. Okay, so I think we need to do it then by total points.
Right.
So, let's see.
I mean, ultimately, Weatherford did score one more point than Weatherford this week, and I don't know if they were the tiebreaker last week.
33 plus 41.
I think they did.
35. All right, Escondido has 109.
Yep, I think it's gonna be Escadillo here.
And 97 for Weatherford. So Escondido is
in the lead.
Is still in the lead.
And
still our TCP partners in the lead. Promise that I promise this is
not a setup. Not a setup. Yeah. So Anthony and Gabe are tied in the West, and Walsh is ahead in the East. Yeah, Walsh has the final undefeated team. The man who made the game is undefeated. Again,
I wonder.
Again, cannot stress enough. The fix is not in unless this is some deep state planning by Walsh. So Brainerd is 1-2, and Anaconda is 0-3. So we still have 2 winless teams and 1 undefeated. But Brainerd, the news of the day, or rather Mansfield, I should say, the news of the day is that Mansfield has gone down.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yes. All right.
Any final thoughts?
Yeah, it's getting interesting. It's getting interesting. Like I said, we ultimately have 5 teams with winning records, though. So most of the league is good. I'll take that in right now. And Brainerd started the season 1-0, so I guess you could say they're good too. It's just we got the anchors are Anaconda and Phoenix City, and I will be fascinated when those 2 teams play. Anaconda's going to be playing Mansfield next week, and Phoenix City is playing Weatherford next week. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's gonna. I think that's a huge mismatch for Anaconda next week.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. And also, there's a Battle of the East happening next week with Perth Amboy and East Chicago facing each other.
Very nice. That's gonna be important down the line.
Yep, a big boy matchup right there. All right. Any final thoughts from you?
Not really. It was a interesting week overall, I think.
Yeah, solid overall. I agree. All right, so like we said, stay tuned every Thursday for a new Virtual Ball Boys podcast. Next week we'll be doing the highlights, and we will probably see you in 2 weeks for yet another VBBFL showdown. And until then, folks, thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you then.
Good night and good ball.